Okay, so looking at it from an international perspective, to do the same feasibility, I change nothing. All I do is make sure that my country is selected and all the stuff that I don't need is gotten rid of. So I'll just make that as 0. There is no GST. Over here, I'll select NA, doesn't matter. And I know that in US we use square feet. I'll change that so that everything over here changes to square feet. And in this scenario, I'll just select NA once again. And if I don't change anything else, if I, let's say I'll just change that for the sake of it, maybe the total cost, I'll change that to 3. The value of the land, maybe that's $1 million. And I don't change much. The stamp duty, I know a figure, so let's say it'll be maybe $45,000 instead of 0.05. I'll change that. My lead acquisition on lead is going to be about $2,000. I'll change that as well. I'm still building 4 units, and now I've got a similar size but in square feet. Now, because this is in square feet, this would be a lot higher because it's a different unit of measurement, and those numbers will have to be changed, and you'll have to do a similar exercise to this. And you can create your own sheet like that and do some numbers on them. In the full scale feasibility, these things are all built in. But this is a 2-minute one. This is a validation feasibility. As I said, I'm using this 99% of the time. I use the other feasibility only 1% of the time. And you can put in your details, change the way you would want to change that. And all you do is go into your add-on and click on update feasibility, and it will get updated to the international version. Now when I come back here, the same project will now show me about 18% development margin instead of 10. And that's the difference, because now there is no GST that needs to be paid. That just goes 0 in this scenario. But if you're from any other country where you had a similar tax, which was GST, and the percentage was different, you could put in that percentage that you wanted to. It'll still stay red because that is to warn people from Australia who are using it. But if you were to select New Zealand over here, we can do that, and run the numbers on it that way as well. So from the international perspective, let's go back to all the changes that we made. It was 0, and our feasibility turned out to be 18.4%. So a project that wasn't working started working. However, it won't be accurate in the sense because I didn't go through to change the square meter details into square feet. This could be, I don't know, 1400, for example. But then your dollar per square meter rate would be different or lower than what it is. So you have to adjust it to the country you are in and figure out what these numbers are so that you can actually do a correct feasibility. So that is the end of the course, and there is a few more videos at the bottom in the last section under what's next. I would recommend that everybody should go through those videos, and it will talk about a few other things that you can be careful of. You can report bugs, you can request for features, and so on.